Hey, all junk removal guys out there. Chris Huffman with formerly Tougher Junk Removal. Topher. That's part of my name, Christopher. And been going through some possible name changes. And I think I'm finally made the final plunge to go with Topher's Gophers. Because that's how most people pronounce it. When they see Topher, they pronounce it Topher, which is fine. But there's a reason I go by that. I started out Tougher Pest Control, Tougher Home Services, Tougher Environmental Services, Tougher Junk Removal. Okay, so I want to have a umbrella for all that stuff, but I've had to start over 4 times because of family situations, and it seems like the junk removal takes off the quickest. But when I didn't want to be called Christopher anymore from my dad and mom, he just started saying, "All right, Tougher." Just the last part of that, and that's how Christopher. When you say it, it just sounds tougher. It's not Christopher, Christopher. So he just started calling me Tougher. And so when I came up with my name 15 years ago, had my list of names, thought of Tougher. That's what I ran with, no questions asked. Had to explain it to people. They could see it on my business card. Chris Tougher in bold red. Tougher Pest Control, bold red. And in the bottom, a little Tougher, Tougher, bold red, to let them see how everything worked together. And I enjoyed explaining that story. But as I do more junk removal, trying to rebrand a little bit, have a little um, more catchy name. And to change my logo up. My logo is a fist, but I don't really want that. I'm going to be masculine and manly, but I don't. Sometimes that fist gives the wrong. But anyway, that's not even the main reason. Topher's Gophers came up, and I saw a gopher, and I thought, I want Topher's Gophers. Just go ahead and change my name. Topher's Gophers Junk Removal. So that's what we're running with, and I actually went ahead and paid for a guy this week to work on a logo, all that for me. So I sent him, just some public domain stuff that I'm using right now. But I just did this last week. Um, that's what I'm running with. Okay. Um, and then on the back, just everything we do. Okay. And again, I'm out here just starting over again. This is my 4th time starting over, and starting to get a little job, which is the purpose of this video. Was I'm getting some jobs from loadup. Okay, some jobs from loadup, and just offer you some insight, what I've experienced with them, and maybe help you. Okay, I live in a valley, a small valley, um, which has its negatives, has its downfalls, and the populations in this area is pretty small. There's like 7 different cities and towns within this valley, totaling maybe 70,000 people total. Okay, within one side of the valley to the next, probably an hour and a half. So trying to work that whole valley. All right, and I'm right in the middle of it, and it's expensive here. We're near Aspen. Aspen's the other end of that valley. Okay, so it's expensive. So, and even to get to some towns that aren't in the valley, the 7 or 8 that are in the valley, you have to stay in the valley. There's no major highway. You have to get off in the town I'm in to get on 70 to go get to some other jobs. Okay, and it snows out here, so things get passes get shut down. I did a job a few weeks ago from Load Up. Went out there. It was an hour from where I was. Um, but it was snowing real bad, and it snowed worse as I was going, and I got shut down on the other side of the mountain. And so a 2-hour job turned into an 8-hour job just waiting around. So that stuff I'm dealing with in this area. But Load Up has been good for me. I just found out about them from a couple on YouTube, and I signed up with them, and jobs are starting to pick up. But I got to travel for them. And so this is about the pay. I'm sure you guys know about using third-party apps for your junk removal. Um, and they generally are less than what you would charge for your junk removal. But we take those jobs because if they're got any amount of consistency, there's some money coming in. There's a little bit of filling up of holes with those jobs. And so we all know how that goes. But they've really been working with me as far as the pay, because I've done, I think, 7 jobs with them in the last 3 weeks. And except for one, which was the first one, because I thought it looked like a pretty good pay, I went with that price. Every other job, I negotiated higher prices. And with not much hassle, if any. Because for me, I've got to travel at least 45 minutes no matter where I'm at, unless it's right in the city I'm living in. Okay. But they've even done some things low, and I've turned away work. I've turned away maybe 3 or 4 mattress jobs because they were only $55 for a mattress. Well, I don't know that anybody out there in our industry that's picking up a mattress for $55. And I like to joke saying if I owned a dump and I lived at the dump and the person that had the mattress was right next door to the dump, I wouldn't pick it up for $55. So my minimum out here is $119. So I turned away some of those jobs, but a couple of them I got because I'll go an hour and I'll go 2 hours away for one if the money's right, and they've always worked with me. So I've gone out to Grand Junction, Colorado, which is probably 2 hours from where I live. Probably an hour and a half. Okay, picking up a mattress for $250. King size mattress, $250. A couple other pickups out there for $225, and I decided my minimum to go out there is going to be $225, and they've accommodated me. The jobs that are more closer, that I still have to travel to a bit, 146, I negotiated that one to 165. One right in the town where I'm living, they had a mattress pickup, I think, for, I can't remember, 110. I put it in for 150. They took it. So I'm a fan of Load Up. So I'm just kind of giving you promotion for Load Up. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's worked out for me. And I just did 3 jobs for them yesterday. Yesterday, there was a big job schedule that was 2.5 hours away for some big safe type thing from a hospital. It was a body thing of some sort. You could sit in it, but something big. And they had it on there for $467. And I told them I could do it for $600. Go 2.5 hours away, be on the road for five hours that day, and make $600. For where I'm standing, that's a good deal. And so I had to negotiate with the boss I'm working full time with. He knows I got some other stuff going, and it's a good situation. So we worked it out to where I could do that, made sure we had our other guy coming in. But as soon as all that was scheduled and done, they said that job got canceled. And so didn't do that job, but I had 2 jobs, 2 smaller jobs, and then another one for Friday. We got them all set on today or yesterday. So still $540 made with Load Up, 2 mattress pickups and, some garbage pickup, like 10 bags of garbage, for $225. Okay. So anyway, this was kind of a promotion for you guys out there if you're wondering about Load Up. For now, it's been a good thing for me. If you have any concerns or ideas or any ways you can help me or have questions for me, you can call me 970-697-0232. Call or text, leave a message. If I can, I'll try to help you. And keep your eyes on him.